Hey guys, Robert at robertoreed.com. Thanks for joining me. I want to do another segment for the Crypto Corner, and I want to take a look at Ripple because it had a lot of hype, going from, especially in December, actually. December had a lot of activity, had a lot of hype. Let's take a look. I'm going to look at this article here, um, and then we'll go look at the charts in just a second. But right here in this article, as you can see, it was January 5th, so just 2 days ago there. It says Ripple price slides 13% as Coinbase quashes rumors of imminent listing. Now, if you guys remember, or if you've been paying attention, they were saying that Ripple or XRP will be listed on Coinbase. Now, obviously, a lot of people felt like, wow, if that happens, then the price of it will just skyrocket. It'll be ridiculous because people will be on Coinbase because it only lists right now. Coinbase only lists about um, three different coins: Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, or four, I should say: Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So that's all that's listed there. So if we look at that, we say, you know what? And they have millions of users as well. So if the users that are already there and the onlookers who saying, wow, Ripple's going over there, then hey, you know what? This thing is going to explode. So the activity on Ripple was going absolutely nuts. But let's look at the article here because amongst the rumors, man, I've even taken a position in Ripple. I still have a position in Ripple, so it's not time to panic because we just got to see what's going to happen next. But the article reads the Ripple price declined 13% on Friday after Coinbase rebuffed rumors that it had already decided to list XRP on its brokerage and professional trading platforms. Ripple's price declines 13%. So the Ripple price took a break from its heated rally on Friday, declining 13% to 264 on cryptocurrency exchange Bitfinex after peaking above $3 the day before, a mark that temporarily made Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen the eighth richest person in the world, at least on paper. So here we can look at the charts right here, the graphs here, and it also reads, let's see here. It also reads, now over here, right about here, this is when it ended up at 264. Okay, but it got as high as here about 305. Okay, about 305 roughly right here on this particular exchange. Continuing, it says polarity of XRP volume continues to be centralized on South Korean exchanges, where it is priced above $4. Consequently, Ripple's global average price is 318. So down from a peak of 384 on Thursday, which gives the token a circulating market cap of $123 billion. Okay, so that is a lot there. It is growing. It is growing. It take a little bit of dip, but that's to be expected. We can't just think it's going to be just an upward trajectory forever. Okay, some things will come along the pipe, but to be fair, the article is saying Coinbase says, hey, look, we are not listing XRP at this time. So let's continue with the article. The XRP rally appears to have run out of steam following Coinbase's recent announcement that the company did not currently have any plans to list Ripple on either its brokerage platform, which is Coinbase, or GDAC, its order book exchange. Now, many XRP investors had long been bullish that Coinbase would add support for the token in the near future, particularly since the company added Bitcoin Cash last month. However, the rumor intensified earlier this week when independent journalist Logan Kugler, a self-disclosed XRP investor, tweeted that a source had told him that talked about XRP getting added was top of discussion among employees at Coinbase Christmas party. So this is his tweet that he put out, and this is also one of the reasons why Coinbase was taken off, because he's an investor. He said he has a lot of not Coinbase, I'm sorry, XRP was taken off because the rumor was that Coinbase was going to put them on. It hadn't been confirmed, but a lot of people were taken off with it. I myself was pretty hopeful of that idea. Just the thought of that was very, very exciting. And I took a position in it as well. But his tweet said from Logan Kugler, further news on XRP Coinbase rumors. Just heard from someone who was at the Coinbase Christmas party that talked about XRP getting added was top of discussion among employees. Seems it's real, folks. Coinbase is going to make a ton from the amount of everyday people rushing to buy. Now, I agree with that sentiment. If in fact Coinbase were to list XRP on their exchange, yeah, I think there would definitely be an explosion because when you look at the four or coins, I can ask, Crypto Cutie over here, if Coinbase has four cryptos, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin, and all of them, the cheapest one is like 200, well, at the time, like $265, and we're talking about Litecoin. If all of a sudden they list a coin and it's about $3, you would think a lot of people would just rush to that coin because they can say, I get more of it, right? Okay, so yeah, if they were to list it, I definitely agree with that sentiment. I would definitely agree to that sentiment. But continuing with the articles, responding to the rumors, which had likely contributed to the recent Ripple price surge. I agree with that. Coinbase stated that it had made no decisions to add additional assets to either platform, and we're talking about Coinbase or GDAX. Now, the quote says, "As of the date of this statement, we have made no decision to add additional assets to either GDAX or Coinbase. Any statement to the contrary is untrue and not authorized by the company." The statement reads. Okay, let me just finish it off. Nevertheless, Canadian investors may find a silver lining in the fact that CoinSquare CEO Cole Diamond said in a recent interview that XRP was first in line to be added to the Toronto-based exchange. So he's saying, look, you know what? If they don't want to list it, we'll list it. Hey, seize the opportunity. So if people want, it's obvious that people want Ripple, right? I mean, it's obvious because it's taken off. Mm-hmm. So if people are saying, hey, you know what, man, I just really wish I can get it on, the platform that I'm already on instead of having to open up all these accounts just to go get it. This particular CEO, Cole Diamond, is taking advantage and say, you know what, that's first in line. We're going to look into bringing that one on board. So I like that. I like that. There's an opportunity there. Remember, this has nothing to do with whether or not Ripple is trash or not. It has nothing to do with that. It's just where is it going to be listed? You know what I'm saying? So you got to go all over the place and get all these different accounts and exchange from here to there just to get your hands on Ripple. So I can definitely see, I can still see potential in it. I don't think it's time to panic or, start selling all your Ripple or anything like that. So let's just look at what Ripple has done. If we look at the charts here, looking at Ripple here, if we look at this is just January 14th, so we're on this is all. Let me go 1 year. Okay, so we just go from February. Ripple was just nowhere. Okay, it was nowhere. If we look right here, I mean, it was sub, okay, $1, sub a penny. It was point, if you look here, that's January of last year. Ripple's nowhere. It was 0.0063, right? And as time, and let's just go for February, let's go up a couple 6-7 months or whatever. It peaked over here and it was like 35 cents. Mm-hmm. Okay, and as we go on, it kind of went down. And as we go, now we're all the way in October, and it was, let's see here, 27 cents. And then November and December, when we start to hear rumors, if you look at here, it's 25 cents here in December, like around the 17th. And here it dropped, no, it was still 25 here. And then it starts to shoot all the way up to about over $3. Okay, over $3, 316, 320. So it has some huge activity. It hit a peak. In fact, look here, the peak here was no, it was still sub dollar there. So if we go here, and we got 318. Yeah, so it definitely went over its way over its previous peak, whatever. So there's still potential. The technology behind it, the company, all that is still good. Basically, the fundamentals there are still good with it. So it's still worth looking at, holding on to, just to see what happens. You can't really panic on these things because, again, with this information, we're talking about where or which other exchange it's going to be listed. It has nothing to do with whether or not it's good or not. Okay, it's just where it's going to be listed. So apparently, CoinSquare CEO may step up to the plate and say, hey, you know what, we'll list them. You know, or at least trying to. It just says first in line. It's not there yet, but hey, they are definitely looking at it. So that's definitely some news worth noting. You guys comment down below. Tell me what you think. If you have any other news, please share it with the rest of us. This has been Robert from robertearlreed.com. Until next time, conquer with character.